at BAFTA in London at the Videoscape conference talking to John Armah, who's COO of Marquee TV. John, introduce us to Marquee TV. What is it?
Thank you, Colin. Marquee TV is the online streaming TV service for culture. The Financial Times described us as the Netflix for the arts. So fundamentally we show a mix of dance and ballet, theatre, opera and visual arts documentaries from the world's leading performers and the world's leading artists.
Now, this is I think it's fair to say, an underserved audience through traditional media, but it's a very big audience, right?
Absolutely. We see it as a fundamental global niche. We've always said that Hollywood is a £30 billion kind of global business, but performing arts is about the same size. It's actually a slightly larger industry. And while there's access to some of that content on free-to-air broadcasters and some pay TV, there's been no dedicated service for culture.
Right, and that's exactly what Marquee TV is, right?
Exactly.
Now, you said some pretty interesting things on a panel here, and I wanted to just ask you a few questions. You said, is there an audience that is not satisfied, and can you acquire the content? So talk about the content that you're looking to acquire to capture this arts audience.
Absolutely. So we've seen a major change, a major development in the way that culture content is consumed, probably over the last decade. It started with Metropolitan Opera Live. Over here in the UK, we've seen National Theatre Live and Royal Opera House Live. You've seen big screens in Trafalgar Square. You've seen Simon Rattle play with the LSO in Trafalgar Square. So there's this huge demand for culture content. And what you haven't had is an app that allowed fans and super fans to really access it when they want, how they want.
So you're looking, and so this app is that, and you're looking to super serve that audience.
Absolutely.
What do you mean by super serve that audience?
Absolutely. Well, I think the way to look at it is, if you're a member of, say, the Royal Shakespeare Company, you might get to see a couple of performances a year. You've probably, as if you're a member, you probably get, programmed from each show. What you don't get is a chance to see, all 36 performances of all of Shakespeare's plays that they've just completed. What Marquee allows you to do is watch them at your convenience, in a very kind of cost-effective way.
So what is your biggest competition with this audience? What are you competing with?
I always say we're competing against everything. People have limited time. As I said in the panel earlier, 24 hours in a day, 8 hours of work, 8 hours of sleep, a couple of hours of a commute. Whether it be meeting up with your friends or having dinner, people have a lot of time. I think as a video on demand service, what we offer is that absolute choice, which is, do you want to watch something on your commute? Do you want to watch something at home? How do you want to make time to enjoy culture on your terms? I think that's the key. It's putting the consumer in charge.
So it's actually allowing the consumer to expand their interest in the arts into more broadly in their life.
Absolutely, and we see ourselves as part of this cultural ecosystem where we don't just want people to consume the arts, via our app, whether it be on their smart TV or on their phone, but also actually go to performances, because I think the more people consume content, the more content they want to consume.
So how much do you see them? How much content do you actually see them consuming? I
think it will absolutely vary. We always say that we have three key audiences. So we talk about the devotees, and those are people who are regular attendees of cultural events. They're probably actually beyond that. They're probably a member of something. Also, we see there's an audience of what we call almost FOMOs, fear of missing out. It's classically, they've got a partner, they've got a family. Frankly, it's a struggle to get to the cinema anymore. But they probably went to art galleries or went to the theatre in the past. Now, they've probably got a smart TV at home. They're used to using services like Netflix and Amazon Prime. We're offering them the chance to enjoy the best of culture when they can. And then finally, it's about bringing new audiences to culture. So people talk about, Generation Z, millennials. They're seeking experiences, whether that be kind of a rooftop cinema or pop-up restaurants. We're going to make culture an experience that they can enjoy on their terms, on platforms they're comfortable with.
And it's a UK-only service.
Not at all, no, at all. We said we had a nylon launch, so we have offices in London and New York. We launched in the UK, US and Canada. So we're live in the UK and North America currently. We plan to roll out globally over the next couple of years.
So great. Everybody in the listening audience can enjoy your service already.
Absolutely.
Sounds fantastic. Well, John, this has been fascinating. I hope you'll come back and talk to us about how things are going.
I will do. Thank you very much,
Thank
Colin.
you, John.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
This has been Colin Dixon with End Screen Media.